The third and the final thing that you need to know about sentence completion is there are only two things. There is a clue hidden in the sentence and there is a trigger word. A clue is what essentially gives you answer to the sentence. Every answer that you enter must be based on a clue. So the actual trick about sentence completion is figuring out the clue. If you have the clue, you are halfway there. The only obstacle left is the trigger word. The trigger word either changes the direction of the clue or continues in the same direction. It is meant to deceive you either which way. So it could either be a double negative, words like that. It could be a semicolon which moves in the same direction. It could be it could be something like but, if. These words essentially give us the direction of the clue. So if you have mastered these two things over the course of your practice, if you are in the habit of figuring out where the clue is and what the trigger is doing with it, you can pretty much ensure that you answer the question correctly. Now, the purpose of knowing these two things is to prepare ourselves for having an answer of our own. Every time you read a sentence, you must have an answer of your own for it. Before looking at all the options, you must insert a rather simpler version of your own answer for the clue. So for instance, you read something. How do I explain this thing to them? You must have an answer for it of your own. It could be very easy. This thing is good or bad or absurd. Either which way, the point of the entire discussion of knowing the clue and the trigger is to get to this version, your version of the answer. The only thing left from that point forward is compare your supposed answer with the actual clues in the question. All you simply have to do from that point forward is match your answer with the closest thing that you can possibly find in the given options. Now again, as you can very well see, if you do not understand what the options are, even though you know the clue, you have figured out the trigger and you have supplied a correct answer, you still cannot score the point because you don't know what the word means. So I would repeat myself again, vocabulary then becomes very important to solving sentence completion.